Second time coming to such a vetting, was it any different from the first time you came?
No, not really. I was prepared. So I believe I answered all the questions. And they know I'm ready to be president of this country. Yeah.
But what were your major takeaways from today's session?
So they really wanted to know why I want to be president and my vision for the country, as well as the party.
Okay.
So I enumerated a couple of points and how I'm going to address some problems. So basically that was the interview. They know I've been through and through party man for so long. So I didn't face any serious questions, or they didn't antagonize me because they know my potential already. But they asked tangible and reasonable, I would say reasonable questions. They were not hostile to me, and I was free to answer their questions.
I imagine your plan to use the Asian model to develop Ghana.
I said it there too. I told them and explained what I mean by Asian model. I've seen some proof. Let me explain further. The Asian model, what they did that time when they decided to compete with Europe and America was that they identified potential talents and potential businessmen and funded their projects like Daewoo, Hyundai, Samsung in Korea, for instance. They made conscious efforts to support them by giving them loans. And the loans, what they did was that if Mr. Honorable Kwaku Kwarteng decides to build this building, they will ask for the cost of the raw materials and where he's going to get the raw materials from. The government then sends the money to the company manufacturing the raw materials. And they will give you a couple of months. If you tell them the imports or your raw materials or whatever equipment you're going to use will arrive in 3 months. In 3 months, the following week, 3 months, 1 week, we are there to inspect if indeed you receive the equipment. Now, what they do is that the government partners the individual, the private sector. So they will win themselves off when you finish paying the loan. Then it becomes your business. And in business, the most difficult part is the capital. So if government supports you to get the capital and you run it well, you become a millionaire. This is how they've been able to expand their businesses. India, Dubai, all the Asian, that is how the model they use. And I think because Ghana, we don't have capital for our businesses. Set up businesses, initially they are very tough. They lack finance.